Greetings, YouTube community, sports fans nationwide. You've entered the Sports Opinion Log. I'm your host slash your boy Lex Anderson, live and direct here from New York City. And you know what it is, March Madness. Everything is kicking off. We now descend into the craziness of everything. No look passes, counted and one, the foul, because right now Ja Morant is just terrorizing his opponent. But first and foremost, I would like to offer an apology to the people who view and tune in. I was supposed to come through with my picks for the first round. However, as this is my first time actually fully engaging with all the games of the tournament, and between setting up my first ever bracket for myself and my girl, Desi Robin 23, which carried late last night, and then this morning slash afternoon, I tried to play some more brackets. But of course, the nationwide sports leading network app kept telling me that the effing portal wouldn't open for nearly 20 minutes, costing me the chance to add and play more brackets. So I will talk about the games though for this round and, label who I had selected. Clearly, though, my bracket has already been busted. So that's it. But rest assured, North Carolina Tar Heel Nation, I picked the final showdown to be between us, North Carolina Tar Heels. Stand up, rise up. I see you, Allen 23. I see you, Brooklyn, Maine. I see you, Cali. My boy, DJ Portscut, filling me in on all the games. Shout out IGTV community and family. Mitchie Escobar, I see you, player. He's the reason why I realized that today the game started at 12 because I'm venturing out of the ACC for like the first time, not in my life, but again in terms of watching all the games. So let's just go through it. I mean, like, it was what a crazy way to start. So the first thing that busted my bracket, of course, was Minnesota beating Louisville. Final score 86-76. I had picked for LSU to defeat Yale, which they did, 79-74. Oh, by the way, real quick, though, on the Louisville game, they lost to a team that had 0 bench points. How sucky do you have to be? Oh, okay. Auburn over NMSU. I had picked Auburn to win. Final score on that, 78-77. I picked for FSU, Florida State University, to defeat UVM, which they came through, 76-69. I picked MSU over Bradley, 76-65, the final score on that one. However, another busted bracket. I had chose to go with Belmont over Maryland, and the Terps eke out this 79-77 victory. I'm like so tight. Like, oh my God. This is like ridiculous. And right now we have Murray versus Marquette. Murray State is up 55-40 because Ja Morant is doing his damn thing. And let's see, what else do we have? Okay, Kansas City is beating down on NE, 79-51 is the score on that in the game, which is almost over. What does the NE stand for? Like that, Northeastern, excuse me. Kansas over Northeastern, 79-51 with a minute and 45 left to play. And the games that we have on tap tonight. So Lex Anderson, even though I missed the first half, the first round, hey, the Prophet is still coming through to lay down his predictions on these games, even though the brackets are closed and locked. Because, hey, it's all about keeping score and keeping count. Shout out Allen23, though, for telling me that I should even be going through this in the first place. So let's go. What do we have on tap for tonight? Okay, 650, Florida versus Nevada. My guy, Mitchie Escobar, I know he's been repping Florida all season. I went with Nevada. ACU versus Kentucky. We know what that is. Kentucky. Villanova versus St. Mary's. Come on, Villanova. Like, that should be a no-brainer. FDU over Gonzaga. Okay, as much as I love FDU, I went with Gonzaga on this one. However, if I could have played more brackets, I would have definitely played for FDU to upset Gonzaga. Let's see, we got Michigan taking on Montana. Okay, look for Michigan. That's what I went with. Wofford versus Seton Hall. Wofford. Purdue versus ODU. ODU. What does that stand for? I'm trying to look it up right now. Let's see. Everything keeps saying ODU. Uh, okay, ODU. We'll just leave it for that. Leave it for what it is. This is pretty much on the fly, but hey, I'm going to get better as the tournament continues to go on. And later on tonight, Baylor versus Syracuse. Syracuse, their star player isn't playing, so I actually switched up and went with Baylor on this one. 8th, 9th seed matchups are always pretty much 50-50, so I'm hoping that Baylor comes through. But I don't need to hope. You know why? Because I'm the prophet. So if I decree it as such it will be, even though Belmont let me down. Damn, damn, damn. And you know what? We'll get into tomorrow's games right now because I still have time on the clock. So hold me down, North Carolina. Business before pleasure, unfortunately, so I will have to be watching it from my phone. But let's see what we got. Oregon versus Wisconsin. I'm going for Wisconsin. I'm trying to do this in a proper time frame. Okay, Iowa versus Cincinnati. I'm going for Cincinnati on that one. Another 8 and 9 matchup. Mississippi versus Oklahoma. I'm going with Mississippi on this one. Then we have Texas Tech versus NKU, Northern Kentucky. I'm going with Texas Tech on that one. KSU versus UCI. Got to get all these names. Kansas State. Okay. Kansas State versus UC Irvine. Okay, Kansas State. Who did I go with? I went with Kansas State. I like their logo better. But now looking at UCI, that's pretty cool. The U and the C and the I. Pretty decent. Colgate versus Tennessee. Tennessee better come through in this one, even though, again, my boy DJ Portscott said do not believe in them in the long run. UVA versus Webb. UVA. Buffalo versus Arizona State University. Buffalo, because Arizona State versus St. John's, that was a horrible game. USU versus Washington. I'm going to go with Washington. USU. That would be Utah State University against Washington. Your boy the Prophet's going with Washington. And, of course, the hated Blue Devils versus NDSU. We know how that's going to go. Houston versus GAST. Georgia State. Okay, cool. I had picked for Houston to win this one. And let's see. MSST versus LIB, which would be Liberty taking on Mississippi State. Mississippi, who did I go with for this one? Liberty. Their logo is like supremely cool. UCF versus VCU, another 8-9 matchup. Oh, I guess I'll have to name the regions next time. Okay, on this one, I'm going with VCU. Then Ohio State University versus Iowa State University. Iowa State. Vermont versus LSU. I'm going with Vermont to beat St. Louis. And let me scroll back up. Iowa versus Cincinnati. Okay, and saving the best for last. Number 1 ranked North Carolina versus Iona. You know what it is. Does the Prophet really have to come through? North Carolina, we're taking it. We're going to dispatch with the light work as we start to reclaim what's rightfully ours, the NCAA Men's Championship. So that's all I've got. Thank you very much for tuning into this video. This is my first ever NCAA tournament. So, not rusty, but just working on it, trying to get the kinks out. Everything is scripted in here, though, and I bring it out to you guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. If you're a free agent fan, if you're tuning into the tournament, be a part of the Sports Opinion Log. Make sure to subscribe to this channel by pressing that button over there to your left and the bell icon. I believe it should be up there to your right. Ding! Press it to stay updated for any and all upcoming future videos. I sincerely thank you for tuning into this video. If you like it, hit me with the thumbs up. Don't like it? It's okay. Hit me with the thumbs down because people are judgmental. It matters not to me. But it's very important that you drop a comment below. Let me know how you feel, where you're repping, and what's going on. Until next time, I'm doing what I do best, popping my collar, because I'm signing out. And of course, special shout out to my IGTV family. Thank you very much. I see you. Special shout out to P the Bag. Holler at me, player.